Cyber communication, progress or problem? This has been a major question for the past years, ever since cyber communication came to being. Some say cyber communication is a progress today, while on the other hand, others say that cyber communication is not a progress, but a problem. I find it that cyber communication is a problem. 4 elements of why cyber communication is a problem are the following: Facebook stalking, cell phone texting, cyber communication, instant messaging, cyberbullying, and academic dishonesty. Facebook users have stalkers whether they know it or not, and it is very dangerous, especially to women and young girls, said Mark Zuckerberg, the creator of Facebook. Everyone's business is pretty much on there. When it comes to Facebook, any information that people put out on the web can be seen if they don't secure the information. Since Facebook is now the most popular website, with more than 12.4 million people being on it every day, there's a 99% chance that someone may be going through other people's information and may want to talk to them as well. Most people are upset that Facebook is showing the information to the world instead of keeping it to themselves. I remember when Facebook changed their settings, and it was said so that mostly anyone could see my information. The first thing that came to my mind was, this is stupid. I had to change my settings so that only my friends could see my stuff, or just delete anything that would be seen to the world. Facebook users may be unaware of thousands of people looking at their information every day. Be aware of your information by leaving many of your personal, work, and educational life blank. Be careful how to respond to someone you may not know. Like they always say, it's better to be safe than sorry. When it comes to cell phones, people in the world are dying because of texting while driving. Studies show that texting is more dangerous than talking on a cell phone or driving drunk, said Senator Charles E. Schumer. Texting is currently banned in 14 to 17 states. The University of Utah tested the task of multitasking and found out that there's a greater risk of crashing in July 30th, 2009. People who text while driving and have either been seriously hurt or killed have affected their friends and family emotionally. I would never text while driving knowing that my life depends on it. If I was to see someone texting while driving, then I'll be safe. Then I'll keep my distance so that I'll be safe and won't have to be a victim. Cell phones are best friends to the human race, but texting while driving are enemies to the human race. Being a victim or knowing someone who was a victim of texting while driving is a sad thing to go through. 3 things that can happen during texting while driving are the following: survival, serious injury, or death. This can affect children, teenagers, and adults of all ages. Cyberbullying hasn't been a huge problem, but it is still taking action, especially to young kids and teenagers. When it comes to cyberbullying through instant messaging or AIMing, it is harder to track down the offender than it is through email, said Miss Perry of the Weird Kids Inc. Parents tend to get very angry when their children are being cyberbullied through AIMing or chat rooms. Those who've experienced cyberbullying may be seriously depressed all the time or get very bipolar. I've never been cyberbullied before, but I do feel sorry for those who've had. Bullying anyone in the United States is illegal and should be taken care of immediately. We all recall a recent accident of a pretty girl who was so bullied that she killed herself. This should sicken us all, and there's still academic dishonesty/cheating to consider. In February, our teacher assigned us to prepare a speech on cyber communication. A month later, about 30 students presented the same exact speech. But luckily, my teacher knew a perfect website for that through the use of Turnitin.com. She was able to discover that nationwide 50 students involved in local optimistic contests had posted their optimistic speeches online. That's a problem. Facebook stalking, cell phone texting, instant messaging, cyberbullying, and academic dishonesty is the reason why cyber communication is a problem. Cyber communication still needs a lot of work, and it won't be pressing forward until these have been resolved.